about courage and stupidity. And that sadly they look the same. Do you think I do think that if I get this to work, it will be awesome. I also do think it will be very, very hard to actually make this. Not really. What happens if I do this? Nothing, because it does not want to hold. Will this help at all, or will it just reduce the movement? It will just reduce the movement, will that not? Well, no, actually, it will not. Or will it? Have an idea? Let me see if it works. Mm-hmm. Okay, this might work in the end if this has to slide around. You know what? I will just try it out and see if it works as I imagine or not. I need a second one of these. Isn't making movements fun? Yeah, usually when I try to make a movement, this is the part that you do not see, because usually I do this planning and testing outside of the stream, because you know, then you don't see me fail. But yeah, basically it's just a lot of trying around and finding out. You could throw it into Discord, Daz. Down. Okay, I see. From 102K, or how many was that? 200K, 260 FR, okay. I see. Progress. That's progress. Oh, I need my distance holder here. Nope. It does not move beyond this. So the cutout should be bigger. Hello, Daz the Maker. Oh, welcome into my channel. I am just currently playing around with paper. Not a clone of you. This makes me suspicious that it is.
Hello, friend.
Hello. Yeah, I'm trying to make a movement and I am just fooling around right now and basically trying to see where the limitations of this movement are. And maybe also the problems. Also, I think I was wrong about which corner is making it not move. Excuse me, could you please? Thank you. That's the problem with like this provisional solutions. I need a second pin. Need these pins to be at a larger distance to each other than they are now, I think. Also, it would help if I would solder things so that they do not move. I think that would help. I just started yesterday. I forgot to turn the was on. Yeah, I'm trying to make this movement, and I do think that this kind of works. Gets stuck sometimes, but I'm not sure if it's getting stuck because it's stuck or getting stuck because there are like tons of corners that can just get stuck. Um, do a thing. Think I will try making one more hole, and then we can probably solder on some stuffs and see if it works in metal or if the paper was just very, very forgiving. Do you have a thicker paper? I don't think so. Hmm. Where? Where is everything? God damn it. Just occurred to me. I could probably use a crisscross motion for this, couldn't I? This would probably be easier because of the two wings. Would it change anything? No, I don't think I can do that. I don't think there is a no. I will have to think about it a little bit more, but I do think that this movement will definitely work. I need a needle. There we go. Stabby, stabby needle! Ugh! There we go. And now I need to drill a hole through this. There we go. We have a little hole. Now the big one. Stabby, stabby. Yeah. This works so good. Okay. So now I can. I could. Maybe. There we go. So this would be now on both sides the same distance that I know works for at least one side. You know what I can do? I can put a piece of tape on the back side so it does not fall out. I don't have to hold it. Prototyping is fun. Trust me, I'm a goldsmith. Can do the same thing here, by the way. Tape for the win. I tell you, for prototyping, like, tape, paper, glue gun, your best friend. We do not need a glue gun here, but you get the gist. Not yet, at least. Who knows where this will bring us. This can be cut off. That's not in the way. There we go. Still need a little piece of silver here underneath. There we go. So I have at highest point. It cannot. Well, it doesn't want. It doesn't want to. Not it cannot. It doesn't want to because it gets stuck. Come on. Yeah, I need to make this out of metal or thicker paper. I do not have thicker paper. I can only glue pieces of paper together, which I have done before. I have done some models where I did not have thicker paper, so I just glued random pieces together. This gets stuck. Why does it get stuck? Theoretically, this moves. Practically, not so much. So the up and down movement isn't that good. Fire. Glue and fire. Yeah. Oh, I know why it does not work. Look. We have here just too much paper. Still would not work. Okay. Let's try again. Well, actually, it should work because it's not very. Sometimes I'm not the, brightest light bulb. It's okay. Astonishingly enough, this works, doesn't it? Don't ask me how or why, but it does. Okay. I think this point is very important, which I accidentally nailed. Yeah, this works. I'm happy with this. Okay. So, what can I see from this? I can see that this here is very important because it's the maximum length that all of my pieces are. I got a splinter. Okay, it's gone. Also, I need far less cut out to the middle, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's do this. Shall I just measure it? I think I'll just measure it. Uh, 15,7. Okay. This means I need 15.7. How thick is this? This is also 2 millimeters. Perfect. So this means that I have between the holes, I have 13.7 distance. You know what? Let me take a first part of the paper. So I have my pieces here, and they have 2 holes, and this distance in the middle of the holes is 13.7, and the holes have a diameter of 2 millimeters. So this has a 15.7, and I want to add about, what, 1 millimeter on each side at least. So let's go for 17.7, so 18 millimeters. Ooh. Very good, very good. I'm happy that you got some money back. I have to say that our tax return is not does not work as fast as yours. Like not even in the least. Oh my god. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, still, like, ours is very vastly different. I think it's a little bit easier if you're just private citizen and not a company. So there we go. Number one. Does it need to be pretty? No, not really. It just needs to be not sharp. I think. I think that's my main. Let me see. 18. I said 18, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 18. Can be longer, right? Yeah, it can be longer. It should be longer than 18. I'm a derp. 18. So did I put it? I think 3 millimeters. 3, and then 13.7. Yeah, that's good. 3 and 13.7. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds right. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome into my workshop. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to just lurk, feel free to lurk. Everyone is welcome here. I am right now working on a movement, which will be this one. You just came in. So I made here a paper model of this. Basically, I am trying to do this out of metal now. So what I am doing is just making my metal pieces. I need 2 of them though. I should cut a second one. They do not have to be very precise. This is very much a prototype. This is very much a prototype, and we will see how far it gets me. How, where, why. There we go, 4 millimeters. There we go.
Hello, friend.
That's impressive. Thank you. I can show you a thing. So usually I make jewelry here. Let me see if I can find it in my mess. Yeah, usually I make jewelry here and I kind of specialize in jewelry with moving parts. And this one was one of our latest movements. Come on, let's exactly hear this one. Here we go. Whee! There we go. So this is one of the latest movements. Thank you. And yeah, I'm right now. I am kind of so the last year I decided to specialize a year ago, and the last year I basically was just like trying around some simpler movements like just sliding movements, learning how where the material like what the material lets do with itself and whatnot. Where our the possibilities lie. And I think now is the time where I try some more complicated ones. Just a second, I need to sort it out. Ah, there we go. You're a maker, but just oh, thank you. Well, this is I can assure you that every time you see somebody who is not inside of your field or who has maybe is inside of your field but has gone a different path, it is always incredible. So I'm sure that people see your works and also think, wow. But thank you for the compliment. So yeah, and right now I have this idea that I could make a bat with flapping wings. Um, I'm sorry, my brain turns off sometimes. Yes, so I am. Yes, so I want to make a bat with flapping wings, and for this, I am making this movement basically to try it out and see if it, in all, like if it moves the way I want to, and where I have like maybe some mistakes in my thinking before I do it in precious metals. So this is why I am currently making this model. And it can be very, very much that it just fails. And I will have to adapt and see if I can use it in any way or not. There we go. Here to fail. Yeah. Ah, I mean, to be honest, I think a fail does attract more people than a win, sadly. It's just how we are made. Failing makes us relatable. That makes sense. God. This drill just low-key scares me all the time. Do you think that I used to do everything with this one basically, with the same model? Incredible. Stabby, stabby. Okay. So this is okay-ish. You shall return with dinner. Can give you some mochi if you want. Yes, you're stealing some of my mochi. Very good. I'm a little bit sad. Um, okay. Um, I'm really hard trying to do some math in my head, and I'm pretty sure that I'm low-key failing. It's fine. All is fine. We're all good. There we go. I think I need to cut the hole open up to here. Not sure though. It seems a little bit small. There we go. Number one. Do the number two. And I think I will go in with burr. Or even maybe just with a drill. To make sure that I actually have 2 millimeters everywhere. There we go. A little bit here too. There we go. You can use your drill as a burr if you did not know that. Burr, burr. Burr, burr, burr. So we have these two. But now I have to do this middle one, which I haven't measured at all yet. So this one is on the outside 10.8. Depending on how I measure, 10.6. So it's 8.6 distance that I need to mark between the holes. Where is this piece of silver? Here it is. So I could just cut off a stripe here. of this one. Or I could cut a stripe out of this one. I think I will cut a stripe out of this one. There we go. I still have a little bit of foil on the back, by the way, of this copper. Wasn't aware of that until now. 4 millimeters. There we go. Mark it down. And cut it off. Let me just a little bit. See that the sides are rounded up. So I do not hurt myself accidentally. There we go. Now I can mark everything down. How much did I write? I've written it down 8.6. 8.6 quack. Quack. 8.6. There we go. Very good. I'm having fun. I don't know about you, but I'm having fun. This is like genuinely very enjoyable right now. You're having fun too, very good. Very good. There we go. Yes. It is. It really is. Oh, that was very dangerous. Are we ready? I'm not. I think it will not fit. Yeesh. Yeah, we'll have to go. There we go. Oh, I need another wire, right? I need one more wire. Party time! You have 3 kiwis and some tea. Ooh. The poor birds. Eye, please. Ooh. Yes, the drill needs an eye for luck. Which one? I'm sorry. I'm not hearing the rewards again. Which one? The big one or the small one? The big one. Okay, good. It does not have any eyes, so it does need indeed an eye. I agree with you completely. Let me see. Here. There we go. I hope you will be able to see it from time to time. Good eye. You have IFI'd another tool. Yes, you have. You have IFI'd quite a bit right now already, haven't you? I cleaned out the filter of our washing machine and I found an eye. I found an eye in the filter. I was like, how? Even here. There we go. Let me put a little bit of tape on the back. And hydrate. Of course, of course. Just a second. Let me put a bit of tape over here. Let's have a drink. Cheers. Okay. Now comes the interesting part. Damn it. Seriously? Goes very, very badly. So it's not enough space here. Or is it just crooked? Let me hammer it a little bit. I do think there is also not enough space. I might have to burr it out a little bit. See where the problem is. It's also here. See daisy? That should not have happened. I mean, I do agree with the song somehow. I hear an octo! An octo. Dun, 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 dun. No, we are apes, not monkeys? Okay, okay, okay. Da, da. Where is the second part, though? I did just have it, didn't I? There it is. Oh yeah, functional tail. Oh yes, as I was I don't know if you got this one. But as I was in my teen years, I think it was teen years, I don't think it was like over 20. I actually dreamed a little bit of making a functional like tail, like lizard's tail. I think you didn't know me then. Okay, this gets jammed. Why? Yeah, I think it's not enough. Like, I think this distance is not enough. So let me take a burr and correct that. I think this is something that I will have to, for the final piece, I will probably have to solve via drawing to see how much, it's too big, to see how much distance I actually need for it to move properly. Like that is one of those things where you draw everything up and use like your compass and so on. every time you hear the word jam. I see. Dirty mind. I don't know if I have changed it by a lot. But we can try it. Oh, I probably should also just try out the second part just without anything to see if it generally moves or if there is something wrong with it. Where? Okay, so this one is moving. Okay, here. Feel like I also need a distance holder here so that it stays upwards. Infinite power. Probably be not a bad idea, or the distance holder. Okay, I will try it without the distance holder, and if everything fails, we will look into. I'm thinking, what is the consequence of this being cut unequally? You know, when if one cutout is a lot larger than the other one, what would be the consequence? Will the movement then be uneven? And I think it would be. I think that would be the consequence. I'm not sure though. But I do think it might, although maybe just a little bit. Why doesn't it? Why doesn't this fit? Damn it. Ooh. So it still has like very rough movement here. Like here I have to use a lot of force, and here too. But it does move. Why do I need to use that much of force though? Mm, can I prevent it somehow? Because I would like to not be needing to use that much force. Yeah, like here it can be that it's just all the tape. can also be that these two are still a little bit, that this one is a little bit too small, that it would move with need less if this was cut out was just a little bit bigger. Because here it jams like really hard sometimes. So yeah, that may be it. Lever is wobbly, might need some more space, and could also be the distance. Yeah, like I see that the lever is wobbly. Yeah, it probably is the wobbliness on one part, and on the other part I do think it's the distance and just like everything being very roughly cut. I do think it's the distance. I think it needs just a little bit more. Oh, this is so satisfying. Okay. So this is part 1 of our adventure. Part 1 out of 20 or so. By the way, just saying. Part 2 is not just making this into a ready piece. That will take a while. Just so you know. Okay. But this looks wonderful. Um, next thing, beside making sure that the movement does not jam, would be the folding of the wings, which is a thing that I've kind of already done once. So very similarly to how I would like to do it, but on a very larger scale. And I would like to build this in here first to see if I can. I had like a few mistakes as I was making the first one. First folding movement, so I would like to see if I can make sure that does not happen. Okay. Also, I think if I make the bat, I think I could also attach something to the movement of the pin going up and down so that the bat is even more, you know, organic. 8. Oh god. I don't want to. I don't want to know. Oh, I think I know why it jumps. Ha ha ha. I think it's the distance here. Okay. Very good. Okay. So let's see. What do I do next? I have some thin pieces here of brass. 0.5 pieces. And I can make the folding wigs from them. The fun part is I could do it in such a way that I have the mechanic basically on the back, and then I cut it out